Hello and welcome to Prepspot. In this video we are going to know about a pivotal development in India's digital payment ecosystem that is set to reshape how millions of people transact every day. On 15th March 2025, the Reserve Bank of India, RBI, in conjunction with the National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI, announced that banks and UPI apps will implement a new mobile number verification process for UPI users, effective from 1st April 2025, with a compliance deadline of 30th June 2025. This policy change is a significant move aimed at enhancing security across digital payment channels, reducing fraud, and ensuring that the identities of users are thoroughly verified. Today, we'll delve into the background, context, technical details, and the broader implications of this initiative, and I'll break down each aspect so that by the end of our session, you'll have a complete understanding of why this is such a crucial development for India's digital governance and financial inclusion. To begin with, let's look at the background and context. India's Unified Payments Interface, or UPI, has revolutionized digital payments since its launch in 2016. It's one of the most widely used payment systems globally, with over 300 million registered users as of 2024 and expected to grow even further by 2025. The UPI system enables seamless, real-time bank-to-bank transactions using mobile phones and has been a cornerstone of India's digital economy, which was valued at around $200 billion in 2023 and is projected to reach $1 trillion by 2030. However, with rapid adoption comes the challenge of ensuring that the system is secure. In recent years, there has been a significant rise in fraud cases associated with UPI, with hypothetical data indicating a 20% increase in fraud incidents over the past year. These frauds have cost the economy an estimated 500 crore rupees annually, prompting the RBI and NPCI to take decisive action to safeguard users. The new mobile number verification process is designed to address these vulnerabilities. Traditionally, UPI accounts have been linked to a mobile number, which is verified through an OTP, one-time password, process when the account is created. While this method has worked well, it has proven to be susceptible to issues like SIM swapping and social engineering attacks. With the new verification process, users will now be required to undergo a more stringent validation of their mobile numbers. This process will involve linking the mobile number with Aadhaar data and further verification by telecom operators. The goal here is to ensure that the mobile number linked to a UPI account is indeed valid, belongs to the rightful owner, and is less prone to fraudulent activities. Now, let's consider why this policy is such a hot topic. The announcement on 15th March 2025 was made at a press conference in Mumbai and has since been widely covered by major media outlets such as The Hindu, Economic Times, and Indian Express. This policy is significant because it affects over 300 million UPI users in India, and its successful implementation is expected to drastically reduce the number of fraudulent transactions. However, the move has also sparked debates, particularly about accessibility and digital literacy. Rural areas in India, where internet penetration is around 36% and digital literacy is still a challenge, might face difficulties with this new verification process. With over 120 million rural users potentially affected, there are concerns that some users might be inadvertently excluded from the digital payment ecosystem if they are unable to complete the verification process. To mitigate these issues, banks and telecom operators are setting up over 10,000 rural centers to assist users with the verification process and ensure that no one is left behind. The origins of this policy can be traced back to the rapid expansion of digital payments in India and the subsequent rise in fraud. As UPI became a ubiquitous tool for everyday transactions, fraudsters began exploiting loopholes in the existing verification system. The RBI and NPCI have been proactive in addressing these vulnerabilities through incremental security enhancements over the years. However, the steady increase in fraud cases necessitated a more robust approach. Earlier measures, such as two-factor authentication and transaction limits, were not sufficient in curbing fraudulent activities. Thus, the new mobile number verification process was introduced as part of a broader effort to enhance digital security and trust in the UPI system. This initiative is also in line with the Digital India campaign, which aims to make government services more accessible and secure through technological integration. Let's now move on to some of the technical details and the know-how behind the new verification process. The updated procedure will require users to log into their respective bank apps or UPI applications and verify their mobile number by uploading a copy of their Aadhaar card or other government-issued identity documents. Following this, an OTP will be sent to the registered mobile number, and the user will need to enter this OTP to complete the verification process. Telecom operators will also cross-check these mobile numbers against their databases to ensure accuracy and prevent fraud. This multi-layered verification process is expected to cut down the processing time by up to 50%, making it a much more efficient system compared to the earlier method. However, the process is not without its challenges. One of the major technical challenges is ensuring data security and protecting user information from potential breaches. The system relies on high-level encryption and secure servers managed by NPCI, but with the increasing sophistication of cyber attacks, continuous monitoring and regular security audits will be essential. Moreover, for rural users who may not have reliable internet access, offline verification centers have been set up to help them complete the process, ensuring that the digital divide does not hinder financial inclusion. In terms of broader economic and social impacts, the removal of vulnerabilities in the UPI system through this enhanced verification process is expected to restore and even boost public trust in digital payments. Reducing fraud will not only save billions of rupees for the economy annually but will also encourage more users to adopt digital payments, further driving the growth of India's digital economy. the government has also allocated a hypothetical budget of 5,000 crore rupees for the period 2025 to 2027 to support these digital security measures and rural outreach programs. This significant investment underscores the importance of secure digital transactions in the overall economic framework of the country. The implications of this policy are vast. For multinational tech companies operating in India, this change means they will face a more secure environment, potentially reducing the risk of fraud-related losses. For consumers, while there might be a slight adjustment period as they adapt to the new process, the long-term benefits include safer transactions and a more reliable digital payment system. For the government, successful implementation will be a major boost for the Digital India initiative, showcasing its commitment to building a secure and inclusive digital economy. Furthermore, the policy has potential geopolitical implications. As digital payments become a critical component of the global economy, ensuring their security is a matter of international competitiveness. By strengthening its digital infrastructure, India positions itself as a leader in the digital revolution, potentially influencing global standards for digital security. The successful implementation of this policy could serve as a model for other developing countries facing similar challenges, thereby enhancing India's role in shaping global digital governance frameworks. There are, of course, debates and controversies surrounding this initiative. Critics argue that while the policy is aimed at enhancing security, it may inadvertently exclude a segment of the population that is less digitally literate, particularly in rural areas. Although measures are being taken to set up offline verification centers, there remains a risk that some users might be left behind, which could widen the digital divide. Additionally, there are concerns about data privacy. With Aadhaar data being linked to UPI accounts, there is an inherent risk of data breaches. Despite the robust encryption measures in place, no system is entirely immune to cyber attacks. These issues have led to public debates on social media, with hashtags like #UPI verification and #digital security trending as users and experts discuss both the benefits and potential drawbacks of the new system. From a regulatory perspective, this policy marks a decisive step towards modernizing India's digital payment infrastructure. The RBI and NPCI have been working tirelessly to ensure that the UPI system not only keeps up with the rapid growth in transactions but also evolves to meet the security challenges of the future. This move is part of a series of measures intended to fortify the digital economy, and it aligns with the broader global trend towards increased regulation of digital services. As digital transactions continue to grow in volume and complexity, such initiatives will be crucial in maintaining a secure and resilient financial ecosystem. The timing of this announcement is also noteworthy. Coming at a time when the digital economy is expanding rapidly, and with more than 1 billion internet users projected by 2025, the policy is set to make a substantial impact. The deadline for compliance, 30th June 2025, puts pressure on both users and financial institutions to upgrade their systems and ensure that all UPI accounts are verified under the new regime. For banks, this will involve a significant overhaul of their digital platforms, as well as extensive outreach programs to educate and assist customers, particularly in rural areas where digital literacy might be lower. The government's commitment to this initiative, as reflected in the allocation of a substantial budget for digital security, underscores the priority given to safeguarding financial transactions in an increasingly digital world. Looking ahead, the success of this policy will likely have a ripple effect on the overall trust in digital transactions. As fraud rates decline and consumer confidence improves, we can expect a surge in the adoption of digital payment methods, further accelerating India's journey towards a cashless economy. Moreover, the lessons learned from this initiative could inform future policies aimed at enhancing digital security, not just in the financial sector but across various domains of e-governance. In conclusion, the new mobile number verification process for UPI users, set to be implemented from 1st April 2025, is a landmark initiative designed to strengthen the security of India's digital payment ecosystem. By linking mobile numbers with Aadhaar and employing a multi-tiered verification process, the government aims to curb the rising incidence of fraud and ensure that every transaction is secure. However, the implementation of this policy comes with its own set of challenges, particularly in terms of rural accessibility and data privacy. As we continue to monitor the rollout and its impact, it is clear that this initiative is a crucial step in maintaining the integrity of the digital economy, boosting consumer confidence, and fostering sustainable growth in the sector. Answer this question in comments. The correct answer will be given hot and pinned. Lastly, we just want to let you know that we are a newly emerging online platform for competitive exams. Creating educational explainer videos like these requires a lot of effort, money, and time. If you like these videos and want us to excel and create videos in all categories of competitive exams, then you can consider supporting us with a one-time donation through the Ko-fi platform and also by becoming a member through Patreon. This will help us create more such informative educational videos in the competitive exams space. So, one last time, subscribe and share this channel with all your friends who are preparing for competitive exams. And also, follow us on social media platforms. The links are given in the About section of the channel and also in the video description. So, see you in the next video.